tonight. It was a pretty emphatic win by you guys. You got it done on the three-point line, you got it done on the boards.
Yep.
Must be pretty pleased with the way you bounced back from what happened
Yeah.
tomorrow before Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. We needed to show that we could bounce back on the road. That was the challenge coming in here. And yeah, we like our communication amongst each other at the defensive end was really good, and as you said, like our rebounding was at a good level. Bit disappointed that we gave up 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, but like our pursuit and just our hunger to continue was really good tonight. As you highlighted, disappointing in Wollongong a week ago.
And was the three-point line of focus for you guys today, or was it just the fact that you got a lot of good looks and a lot of them went down?
When they're going in, it's a real big focus. But really for us, it's about making sure we make the right play and the right read. And I just believe with the players on our roster, if we're doing that at a high level, we'll get great quality shots, whether they're threes, whether they're layups, because we got some good offensive players, but our shot quality was very good tonight.
In the second quarter, you really got it on your terms, and Dylan was a big reason for that with the three-point shooting and other things he was doing as well.
Yes.
Big half.
Yeah, look, you saw in the first half very explosive scorer with range, which is a great attribute. But then you saw in the second half, like the assists, the playmaking, but then very disruptive, creating second chance opportunities. Like I think it was the fourth quarter where kind of a 50-50 ball, and he gets it for us. So like he can impact the game in different ways. And then I don't know what Bryce ended up assist-wise, but like his playmaking ability led to like guys with wide open looks, and that's the way we want to play.
Dylan had 4 blocks and Keanu had 3. That's pretty high numbers.
Yep.
Any level.
Yeah, look, Dylan, I think is the thing he's getting accustomed to is the way the game's played in the NBL, so he can adjust to that because he has great instincts at the defensive end. Like everyone talks about his rebounding and everything, but his disruption in passing lanes or understanding, reading the play, but then also like giving us like rim protection with his anticipation. So like that's it's fantastic, not surprising because I'm fortunate enough I get to see this on a daily basis.
And Dylan, did you feel like that was your best all-round game in the competition?
Yeah, for sure, all around. Just try to come into the game, bring good energy, and kind of see where that took me. Obviously, knock down shots early, but just trying to find ways to impact the game, crash the boards, just being in the right spots defensively led to some of those blocks. But just trying to. I think we did a good job of trusting our defensive coverages tonight. We did a good job of talking. We were kind of all on the same page, and led to a lot of stops. So that's the reason we won the game.
Yeah, Dylan, we can see that the reasons why Perth persisted with you, no doubt, and now we're getting to see the absolute best of you. I mean, how challenging was that about a month or so ago when you weren't playing games and there's a bit of pressure on the team to perform during that early part of the season, and now you're starting to hit your best at this point of the season?
Yeah, I try not to focus on too much of the outside talk or anything. I just kind of stay focused on what we're doing as a team, getting better as a player, fitting in with our system and trusting that. And then, I always have confidence in my game over the long haul, just staying consistent with it. There's going to be some really good games. There's going to be some games where maybe I don't score as much, but just trying to impact the game every night is the biggest thing for me.
Well, you talk about consistency, and certainly you've been very consistent in the last few games, particularly from outside the arc and that. How do you sort of get that consistency without outside of games particularly, and being able to execute on the night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's what I've been doing for a long time, is shooting the 3 ball at a high clip. Just continuing to be consistent in the gym, getting shots up, trusting my shot, and I think everybody's been doing a good job of finding me when I'm open lately, and I feel good about where my shot is now, and I'm always going to let it fly if I'm open. So.
And John, with your team, at the start of the season, it definitely on paper looked like a different team to many others in the competition, and what you've assembled right now is quite scary for the other teams when they think about it in relation to your offensive potency. And now we're showing that compared to last year, how do you feel like the balance and the makeup of this team is compared to last year's team?
Like I that's an interesting question, in the fact that all I can worry about is the remaining 9 games that we got in this season and how we tackle them and how we can keep moving forward and getting better consistency. Like last year, that's in the history books. So I like where our team's going. We've gone on the road now for a few in a row. We had a hiccup in Wollongong, but we're understanding how to go into some away venues and figure that part of it out, which we, at the start of the season, we didn't do a good job with. So for us as a group, it's all about us continuing to get better. And like, there's only 9 games left in the regular season, so that's what we got to worry about.
Go ahead, Greg. Dylan, you've experienced some crazy things in your life and some pretty good emotions. What's the last 5 days been like when you consider everything that's happened with the birth of Lila and now the way you played tonight?
Yeah, it's been a crazy week for me, obviously. Having the birth of my first child was only less than 5 days ago. Managing, trying to make sure I'm getting sleep still to get ready for these games, but obviously just trying to enjoy the moment. It's a pretty surreal experience, going through that. So I'm just trying to enjoy that, but also balance it and make sure I'm ready to play and, just continue to manage it, try to get as much sleep as I can and just stay ready. But I'm just trying to enjoy it at this point.
So did you feel the energy from the week tonight at all? Like, did it lift you up?
Yeah, I mean, I actually, going into the game, I felt a little down, a little tired. So fortunately, once the game got going, I caught that second win, got some energy, and probably baby Lila gave me that a little extra boost there. So so I'm happy right now.
John, it's a fair effort by him, isn't it? Like, he's flying across the country after the Illawarra game, gone straight to the hospital, late nights, Christmas, probably not sleeping, and then you come out and play like that.
Oh, come on, let's give his wife Lauren a bit of credit for what happened here. He gets to enjoy it all, So, no, look, and anyone that experiences their first child, what an amazing experience. So him and his partner did a great job of allowed himself to play in the games, got in some practice time in between. So the way they managed that, they've got parenting down very well.
And John, you talk about Keanu tonight. That's the most energetic he's looked since he got Crook, really.
Yep.
Do you feel like he's starting to get that spark back?
Tonight was a great example, but I think he's done a great job in the game since being back from being ill, just slowly building. Like the first game back, he had a double-double, which in itself is impressive. But as you talk about the way he impacted the game tonight at both ends, with his driving ability to put heat on the rim, but then at the other end, his defensive presence. I know he had 3 or 4 blocks, but in saying that, his ball screen coverage, that's why he's a high-profile player in this league. Is when he's at that level, he's a difference maker.
And you eased him back to make sure that he didn't get Crook again, obviously. Is he right now, do you reckon, to probably go back in that starting 5, or are you still wanting to give him the energy to come off the bench and rather than starting too quickly?
I think our team's doing a great job right now with how we're handling the game, managing the game, our rotations. I reward guys for what they're doing. KP will continue to get rewarded. We got a group that is really gelling and figuring out how they can get the most out of each other. So we will just continue to chip away at that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Craig.
All good.
Thank you.